should be going live. Let's see if I can't pull it up to make sure. And yeah. Okay. A couple of refreshes. I know there's a big delay in between, so I'm thinking that it should. Yes. Yes, awesome. Cool. Yep, we are live. Welcome to Turtle Wow Tuesday, where we play Turtle Wow for a few hours, essentially. And we try to have fun, and we try to get as much stuff done as possible. And within usually 2.5, 3 hours, give or take. And essentially, we just work on stuff that we need to work on. Today, we're going to be doing my warrior. Been working a lot off screen to try to get some stuff done, aka getting blacksmithing and mining done, which I didn't really get a whole lot done, but I think I got enough done to go back through and just farm materials. It is a relaxing stream today. At least I'm gonna hope that it stays relaxed. Mostly because long day at work. I am kind of tired, but at the same time, I'm not going to try and overwork today. So today is just going to be me working on professions on this guy, at least until I can get caught up. And we're just going to relax for a while. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think this stream is just gonna be me working on stuff today. Nothing too exciting. Just kind of vibing out, relaxing. Get everything sort of rotated around. Let's see. Streaming on YouTube. For all my friends, if they would like to just pop in, watch, maybe. Anybody and everybody. Anybody can join in. Anybody can do that. We are not going to be in Elwyn to farm copper because a lot of people go to Elwyn to farm copper. It's actually one of the easiest routes that you can take for the Alliance. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go through Dun Morogh and try to go around everywhere here and try to get as much done as possible with my mining. Mostly because Dun Morogh, despite having one of the most quirky copper farming spots, copper is quite abundant here, which is, I will enthusiastically say, probably on purpose, because dwarven miners are the stigma, obviously. So, essentially, that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm just going to follow the line here and follow the road up and down and around. Pretty much hugging every little mountain, cliff, like any edge here. Because it will spawn in that various region. Also, gonna try and get my axe skill up. Two-handed axes up. Especially since I made this axe the other night to actually make me an arms warrior instead of a wannabe prot warrior. So that is exactly what we will do. Plus exploration. Getting some of this stuff explored will probably be a goal, at the very least. So essentially it's gonna probably just be me kind of relaxing, talking, chatting. I know I got a lot of VOD people that do pop in and watch the VODs to check up check in, you know, kind of deal. I don't know how much of the VOD they actually watch, but hey, it's all good fun for me. All good times. But, yeah. Yeah. Should be alright. I do apologize if, I do end up spacing out a little bit. I'm on, pretty sure I've mentioned this in one of my streams yesterday at some point. I'm on muscle relaxers, and they're starting to give me some side effects of just spacing out because of how deep my sleep has been getting, and I'm not one to sleep for long periods of time. So being wide awake and well rested is something I'm not used to. So normally I conserve all my energy and kind of push out and burst, and now I'm just like, well, don't know what to do with, don't know what to do with half the energy that I have. So, apologize if things get a little too quiet. Definitely not the intentions that I'd like to give. So, yeah, that is that. um. So yeah, it's other than Turtle WoW, me working on my professions and stuff is pretty much the name of the game today, and try to get as much stuff as I can get through done. All right. A lot of copper. Somebody must be running around here too. Probably had the same idea as me. It's quite possible. Normally, there's every time I run through here, it seems like it's everywhere. In abundance, like there would be one there. But I guess it's not a turtle well, so I would assume that even Dumbarrow isn't safe from people like me. People like me. See one copper node at least. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I upgraded to at least Streaming Age, so I shouldn't have to worry about training. At least for a while. I do need to get my training up, so I'm gonna go ahead and fight every hostile thing just to get the skill up. We got how many points do we need to get? 70. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's quite a bit. Alright. If I have to fight for my ore, I'll fight for my ore. Quite a few graves here for hardcore players. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I thought about doing a hardcore character on here, but I don't think I would. At least I wouldn't know what to. I wouldn't know what class I would be. That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't mind doing hardcore, but I just don't got a class to play. That, and I probably wouldn't trust myself to run dungeons. All things considered. Because I do not trust anybody if I was a hardcore character. Unless everybody else was a hardcore character. To run dungeons and stuff, because with normal people, they can die all they want. They won't have any repercussions. But you, on the other hand, that's different. So, if I had to do a hardcore character, I'd probably be very specific on what it would be, and where I would go, and how the leveling will work. I'm pretty sure there probably is some copper down in this quarry, but I just don't want to go through the tunnels. I really don't want to go to the tunnels. Of course, as soon as I bounce down here, a freaking door spawns up there. God damn it. What rotten timing. Well, I guess I can run back up and around. I guess. Oh, it's underground. Oh. At least I know there's one vein underground that I probably won't go after. Rather go to the stuff that's above ground, but hey. Less traffic I have to get through. Less mobs I have to plow through to get to it. I could have done the Craftsman challenge, now that I'm thinking about it. I could have easily gotten that challenge, because I'm pretty much making everything I'm getting. I could. That might be an idea I can do. I could very well do that idea pretty easily. How interesting that would be, I don't know. All things considered, I probably wouldn't be able to get any dungeon weapons or gear. No quest gear, because everything has to be produced by me. Which means they have enough recipes to suit me out with everything I need, obviously. I would hope so, anyway. I could have done that very easily, but I chose not to. Then again, I kind of sped through creating this character, so That probably is on me. Rude. Oh well. I could probably easily take him down without needing to pay attention. Yeah. Down and out. Down and out. I'm gonna head back up this way. Then again, I could just go back through Elwyn, but have to fight everybody for things. Then again, it is easier, faster, and things will respawn. Probably a little bit faster, so. Oh well, I was hoping that I could get some success here, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get much. Then again, I would have to fight gnomes for engineering and dwarves for their blacksmithing.
Be good.
Guess I can sweep through probably a few rotations to see what we can grab. Yeah, well, maybe I should check in with my cooking skill. I do want to get my cooking skill up as a warrior. Probably a good idea. Perhaps a good idea.
Need help? Or the Alliance?
I think I will keep my one-hander and my shield. Just in case if I need to actually tank, which I hope I don't, but if I have to.
How are you?
$75 for the next one. Ugh, okay. Roger that. Roger that. I can get this. Recipe learned. Alright, I guess I can sweep through the zone maybe once, maybe twice, see if I can't get any copper. I don't know how many people are going to be doing the same thing as me is the thing. Hmm. Maybe I can be lucky. No, nothing spawns in too close to the city. So, hanging tight here. Roam around, down around, check the mine, up and around this way. Obviously staying close to the center here because the ore spawns there, 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 there. And they do spawn around here. Or down, around. Hang tight along those ways. I do have a route to take, at least in the spots that are known to me, where ore does spawn in, up until around here, and then come back up towards the gate. Towards the gates. Wow, they were actually following me that whole time. I thought they gave up a lot earlier. Ba 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 ba. Try not to pull anything along the way, but I know that I probably will. Eventually have to pull some stuff. Especially getting into the mine here, the cobalt mine. See one spawn in. So the objective is to see if there's any copper that spawns in, and if it stays there long enough for me to actually get it. Actually to get it. Because people will fight for it. Obviously. I can see it pop up once and then it will just disappear. Two in there. Oh, maybe I'll be lucky enough to get all three of these. Let's see. Corpses in here. I don't hear anything. No conflicts. Except now. And things are spawning back in. Good to know.
Not enough rage. I need a target.
Oh, cool. Green two-hander. Nice. Of course, my battle axe is a lot better. So. Okay, another ore spawned in quite conveniently. Good. And that one in the way back probably won't be touched. So we got 4 out of this mine. And if another one spawns in on the way out the door, that would be handy dandy. Very handy dandy. Very, very, very handy dandy. Poor guy. He's getting rocked in here. Problem too is that he's getting rocked, and he's a hardcore character, which is kind of crazy. Hardcore character getting absolutely rocked by spiders. Not very ideal on his end, but hey, I don't judge somebody. for what they do. I'm gonna try not to fight these spiders. These guys clearly need the spiders. So.
I can't lose that.
Don't want to take the spiders away from these guys. Did get lucky at least a little bit. A little bit lucky. If you're AFK, I would not go close to that, especially if you're hardcore. Don't know what will happen. You never know what will happen. Hoping at least Norse spawns in, but I know they have a high chance of spawning in the river or lake, whatever it is. They call it a lake, but I don't think I would consider it a lake. Doesn't look like anything spawned in the lake yet. Sometimes there will be a stray or that pops out from over there. Sometimes, from what I have seen. I do see at least one. I do see at least one. Where it be, where it be, dar it be, dar it be. I wonder how much I got now. 28? That's not bad. That's not too shabby. Still need a lot more though, but hey, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Oh, shy. Wow. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could do pretty good with that Craftsman challenge. Thinking about it anyway. I probably could. Probably. But what class would I do is the question. See, the easiest choice would probably be Mage, right? Mage is really, really good, great farming, great everything. Unless you're terrible at Mage or don't know how to do AoE grinding, yeah, you're pretty much screwed. It is an easy challenge for mages who know how to do that. I am not a great mage. I mean, I play mage a lot, but I wouldn't say that I'm good enough to do AoE farming. I'm not gifted with patience like that to learn any of that shit. But a paladin wouldn't be a bad idea for blacksmithing. But I hear that paladin's pretty rough right now on this server. And I like to have a good time, not a rough time. I mean, I could make another warrior and go that route again, but would it be entertaining? I could do rogue. See, I'm good with rogues, but just depends on what I'm going up against, I guess. It also depends on what the kind of rogue, I guess, right? I don't know how rogue is on here. I think the most challenging though would probably be priest to do something like that on. You don't have a lot of AoE potential to farm cloth effectively. Unless you do dungeons and then you can just be a healer and just tell the group like, hey, I'm doing the Craftsman challenge, any cloth that drops would be much appreciated. I mean, you could do it that way. Sure, you could do it that way. But, eh. I would also assume with these challenges, you can't really, like, cheat the system and get an ult that has every material and send you the materials. I will assume they block that access, but I'm not too certain about that. I've never done a challenge on Turtle WoW, so I really don't know what how any of that works. But I'd like to at least do one challenge, but I don't even have a level 60 on this server yet, so I don't know if it would be right for me to do a challenge right away, like straight out the gate. I know some people do in regards to like hardcore, but I don't know. What would even be the reward for getting level 60 as a craftsman? That's the thing, right? That's like one of the big things. Like, what is there to gain? Right? Huh. I wouldn't even know. Wouldn't even know what there would be to gain. Actually, you know what? I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I could always look it up. Let's see, Turtle WoW. Craft. Challenge. Traveling Craft Master. Rewards. What rewards is there on this? Uh, I don't see anything. Oh, it looks like there's some people who have some issues with it. Oh, looks like it seems like a wasted effort. A shame. Big shame. I thought it'd be worth it. I like professions, if I'm honest, for this game. And if you're gonna have a craftsman challenge, you might as well, like, make it worth it, I guess. You know what? When Epoch WoW comes out, I'll probably do something along those lines. A traveling craftsman challenge for Epoch. Mostly because I know they have, like, shit tons of recipes that they're gonna come out for every profession. New recipes for everything. New ores, new herbs, I will assume. New stuff to make these really, really good items with. So, I'll probably do something like that. I can prepare for that. Epoch WoW, though, comes out in, what, 20 days? Give or take. So, might do that on the 26th. What day is the 26th? Like, is it Tuesday or Saturday? I hope it's a weekend. That way I can actually do the stuff. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday comes out Saturday. So Epoch WoW, I don't stream on Saturday. I only make my videos on Saturday. To post out throughout the rest of the week. Great. Their launch day is on a day that I don't do anything. Fantastic. Shit. Well, I guess that's expected, I guess. But I can always do first Sunday stream. Epoch on July 27th. I might do some stuff off screen for the launch and see how bad it gets. If I can actually get through this the starting zone. Does not look like there's anything here, so we'll go up here. And then we'll hop up and around. Up that way and up. Already got 34 copper. Not bad haul. Not a bad haul. Definitely kind of hoped for more to spawn in. Nothing along this ridge, it looks like. Great. Fantastic. Yeah, I am. I was actually just talking about that not less than 5 minutes ago. I am, actually. Probably not on Saturday exactly. Uh, I'll play it on Sunday. Well, I'll do it for stream on Sunday. I will play it on launch, but I don't do streams on Saturday. I don't do videos on Saturday. So it'll yeah. It'll be I'll do a stream on Sunday with it about the stuff. Hopefully I can get primarily I just want to get past the starting zone because I know there's going to be probably a lot of people going in. So I will assume that the starting zones will be jam-packed and probably not good for a stream if I am unable to do anything right out the gate. So I will pick it up on Sunday on the 27th. Sounds like there's any copper up this way, unless one spawns in. Oh, somebody was up this way. Uh, Probably not. I'll probably be busy around the time it does. Started stress test, so I'll probably miss it. I know they did a stress test last time and I missed it. I think it was like last week. They're doing another one this week. I'll probably miss it. Hmm. 34. Only 34. Need more to spawn in. Like, really need more to spawn in. I need tons. Tons and tons. Ah, okay. Starts at noon my time? Hmm. Probably not. I, I'll probably be too busy. See, I live in an area that doesn't have trash service coming my way. So I get up at like 11 to take my trash out, and I don't usually get back till about like 12:30, and then I start video recording up until like 3:20, 3:10, something like that. And then I have to leave my house yet again to attend to other business, and I usually don't get back till like 7:30. So I don't know how long this stress test is gonna be, but I'm pretty sure it'll probably be over by then.
I'm out of range.
Kind of funny that dude's on a mount, and I can run faster than him. I find that actually pretty funny. He's about running my speed anyway, I'm pretty sure. Did not need to be dazed, but okay. Quite rude. Quite rude to daze me. Out the gate. Ugh. Too long of a day. Too long of a day. Kind of want to get stuff done on Turtle WoW a lot, but man, all these copper nodes aren't spawning in. Not very ideal in regards to wanting to get stuff done and nothing spawns in. Man, my area wasn't getting hit by a heat wave right now. I would totally freaking like it to be a little cooler in this room right now. Have a fun. How was my day? It's alright, I guess. Long day. Pretty long day, but all around pretty good. Any pet battles? I mean, sure. If I get around to it. My first character on Turtle? Nah, this is not my first character on Turtle. This is actually like my ninth character on Turtle. But I don't play Turtle very often, but I do enjoy it. I do actually enjoy it. I have a Warlock that that I have on my channel that I'm doing a series with, but I got a Warrior that I like to do just to see Alliance side stuff, because I normally see Horde side stuff. But yeah, I'll probably do some pet battle stuff, but I'm not gonna be like fully dedicated to it on Mist Classic because I didn't really care for the system then. Don't really care about it now. Um, my dad did when me and him played. He did pet battles a lot, and when pet battles gave experience, he leveled a character from 1 to max just by doing pet battles. And I told he was wasting his time, but hey, he did it. So I give him props for that. Yeah, I use PF Quest that I download directly from the launcher. I don't normally use add-ons, but I figured I'd probably gonna need that add-on because there's so much custom stuff on this server, so I figured it was a good idea. Yeah, just not enough freaking copper nodes popping. Jeez Louise. Holy schmoly.
Need more rage.
I have to fight my way, I guess. Everything is so compact with all these mobs. Jeez Louise. Guess I didn't need to get that extra hit in. Oh well. 1 copper node here by the river.
It's too far away.
At the river. Alright, another dude there. I'll have to step away for a second. Food just came in. So I gotta go grab that. Be right back. Food get. Now back. And hopefully more ore spawned in, maybe. Okay. Not much in the ways of ore on that side. Maybe down around here. Maybe. Maybe get lucky. Huh. No? Blaze not bad, but the strength's good. And those two. They also depend on your level. One's 48 and the other one's 44. No, it doesn't look like anything will spawn here in this area. Blows. Sucks. Sucks. Suckerino. Uh, Looking for the mines. Yeah. Looking for ore. Looking for the copper. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna get any more than I already got. Either somebody's going around and getting it too, or they just not spawning in right away as fast as I'm used to on other servers. Then again, I've been playing Classic Mist a lot, so I expect everything to be a little bit faster. Not used to the old respawn timers for these ores. One just spawned right behind me, and I just took notice of that. Glad I did. I just glanced up and I saw it spawn in. Well, see, I'm trying to avoid that. If I can, I don't want to disrupt players with their quests because I want to get a few copper nodes. Plus, I know there's a lot of people. I tried to do it earlier, and there's like a good many people who will get mining like I did while they hit level 5 and compete. Can't imagine. Can't recall the amount of times that I tried to quest in there and get those copper nodes just to see it pop up for like 2 seconds and it disappears because somebody mined it already out. So I'm not even gonna fight in there. I'm not gonna fight for it in there. Ah. Yeah, that sweep did not do too well. Kind of hoping for more, but it is what it is. See a note in the lake. Go ahead and go over and try to grab that. Hope nobody else is going to try and grab it. Yeah, wish it was more. Wish it was more than just that. 3 rough stone, 2 ore. Damn. It is what it is. But still. Just as annoying as ever. Darkwood fishing pole. Interesting. Very interesting. I can tell why. All the smelting sounds in here. I just missed on a lot of ore, probably. Been so busy playing a new on a new game that I almost completely forgot about the stream. When I got home from work, I was like, yeah, I'll play a little bit of my game, a little bit of my phone game, and now it's like, oh fuck, it's almost 5, I better start the stream. So, here I am. Well. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. I've been burning both ends for years. Going to work early in the morning, getting home late mid evening, and then streaming for a couple hours, which isn't so bad. It's more relaxing to do than freaking working my job for almost 10 hours. But, and only getting like maybe 4 hours of sleep a night. Because I'm just insomniatic about it. But been that way for years, so hard to change. It's really hard to change. Very hard to change sometimes.
Hey there.
Sharpened claw. Yeah, I can see that being a good rogue weapon. No, main hand, probably no. Main hand.
What can I do for you?
Bronze bruiser. Huh.
Be careful. Well met. Go with honor, friend.
See if I can't get to 80 skill points. Of course, the first spell I get does not give me any skill up points. Roughly about the same. Awesome, 80. Get the breastplate. And I need 6 more copper.
I buy and trade.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I was just up there earlier, but running through the spots where I know there's a lot of copper, really didn't spawn anything in. So, probably 2 nodes out of that area. So, I was like, yeah, it's probably faster in Elwyn. Even though there's like a good chunk of people here. I didn't think it'd be this competitive. But I kept thinking that there's probably somebody doing just that. Going through Dun Moreau. Because I didn't really see any nodes. Just like that. That's so cool looking. So cool looking. Why did they hit me from that far away? What the fuck? Guards caught you lacking. That's funny. Ugh. Thought about playing another game today, but I decided that probably not. I mean, I do kind of reserve each day to a specific game. I don't know if I want to do multiple games in one day. If I'm completely honest. I'm not sure if it would be though. I mean, it would be a fun thing to do if I did more than one game every stream, but I'd have to change the titles and all that kind of junk. And if I had two titles and somebody comes in thinking that I was gonna play something, but I'm playing another thing, probably throw them off too.
Ease your rage. Not enough rage.
Dunzo did not stand a chance. Hmm. There's nothing spawning. Jeez. Jeez. Sheesh. Sheesh. Just nothing spawning. Kinda crazy. At the very least, I just need 6 copper. At the very least, just 6 copper. Uh, I don't think I'm gonna find anything. Well, I don't think I will. I don't think I'll find anything here. Haven't found anything thus far, and I don't think I will. Well, I don't even think I'm gonna get at least 6 copper out of this. I wish copper was just as abundant as here as it is on Minecraft, for fuck's sake. Then I would have too much. I would have way too much. Never seen it so barren. Just so barren. Of devoid of any copper. Jeez Louise. Are people just that crazy fast? Am I just that slow? I have no idea what's up with any of that. I see that copper node. There was 2 here, one just disappeared, which means somebody else is also doing it. So I just have to hope to be faster and try to get it before somebody else does.
Need more range.
Cool. It's kind of hoping not to impede on anybody questing in here. I know the drop chances of these damn quest items are pretty goddamn harsh. Three. I just need 6, 3 more? Yeah, 3 more. Yeah, 3 more. 2 just spawned in. As I was on the way out the door. Probably wouldn't get either one, really. Well, that one up there just disappeared. Can just hope the one down here doesn't. Well, there's one outside, so I'll just be content with the one that's outside. And hopefully it's enough. Yeah, it's just, one over, but good enough. Actually, it's precisely enough. Good. Very good. Very, very, very good. Exactly enough. Nice.
What are you looking for?
Nice.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
I think I got pretty much what I needed. Maybe. Sure, there's more copper and less fog. I would hope so, anyway. I know tin's over there in some parts, but I'm hoping copper is still abundant in some regard. In the dead mines, probably. Outside, inside might be more tin. Ugh. Ugh.
I need to target something first.
One node popped in. For copper, for copper. I'll just come around and swoop that up. Swoop it up. Or not, because somebody already beat me to it. Ah! Lame.
It's too far away. Not enough
Sigh. I was kind of hoping to get it. Unfortunately, no. So I'm gonna get that copper node, but no. Doesn't look like they want me to have it. Like all the other copper.
Need more rage.
Probably, actually.
Not ready yet.
Probably.
Ability isn't enough rage.
Especially since the classes do more damage, clearing out dungeons has become a lot easier to do. I mean, I will quest in some parts, but I'll be picky and choosy about which stories and quest lines to do. So, it will just, I guess, depend on that.
I need to get closer. I can't do that yet. Need more rage.
Make an engineer in Pandaria? Probably. I have the Shredder mount already on retail,
I'm out of range.
so I might as well try and go for it again.
Not enough rage.
It's not a bad mount. I like it, especially if I'm doing herbalism, since it doesn't dismount when herbalizing. Though it kind of sucks that you can't do the same thing for mining. It's only for herbalism, but I suppose that's not entirely too bad. But would have been cool if it could do both. Definitely would have been cool if it could do both.
That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough.
Oh yeah, I mean, some pets are good. I mostly did engineering in Pandaria primarily for that mount. Not so much pets. But, yeah, mechanical, clockwork squirrel, the, oh, hell, I'm trying to think.
Don't have a target.
I know the dragonlings, the clockwork pets aren't pets, they're trinkets, so they're not really pets. I'm trying to think. There was another pet that you can make. I don't think it was the clockwork gnome, because I'm pretty sure the clockwork gnome was a... I thought it was an archaeology... I don't know why I'm thinking it's an archaeology thing. I don't think it's an archaeology thing. I don't know if you can make that. I know the mechanical squirrel. You can. But I can't remember all the other engineering battle pets from those days. From Mists. It's been a while. I think a lot of my time in Mists for engineering was dedicated to trying to get that damn mount. That shredder mount. I didn't really pay attention to much else. My dad would probably be better person to answer that question. He did all the pet battling, not me. Oh yeah, the mechanical bombling. That's it. That's one of them. Squirrel bombling. I think there's something else, and I can't remember.
Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage. I need to get closer. Not enough rage.
There's a there's a bug, audio bug right now in Myst Classic that's really kind of tilted me. Basically, any procs that you get, just spam that sound until you turn off your sound. So, it's kind of weird playing Myst right now with the effects sound turned off. It's kind of weird. Though, listening to the ambience isn't so bad, but kind of weird. Casting spells that have no sound. And everything else does.
Need more rage.
I'm wondering if you know anything about it, Hick, but do you play any phone games?
I'm out of range. I'm out of range. Not enough rage. Need more rage. It's too far away. Not enough rage.
Not, not really. Only solitaire. Well, there is a new game. Well, it's not really new. It's a game that's already out. It's been out for about a couple of years now. But they just released their global version of it, straight out of Japan, and it is called Uma Musume. It is a anime girl horse combo, and it's horse racing, and all you do is you get a horse girl of the stuff that they provide you, and you train them, and you try to get a high score with them. It's pretty much like a roguelike gacha game, because you do spend a little bit of money here and there. Just depends. You don't really have to spend any money. I mean, I haven't really spent any money. I've been playing for free, and I've been having a really good time with it. And they just released it global for their for phones and on Steam for free. I was just wondering if you seen any of that pop up. I know a bunch of streamers are really playing that game right now. I figured you would have seen it by now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. That's why I figured like you would have eventually passed by it. Well, that game is the game that I've been stuck on for ever since it launched. I almost forgot to stream. Yeah, I almost forgot to stream today because I was playing that game and I looked down and I was like, fuck, it's 10 minutes till 5. I gotta start the stream soon. It's very, 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 it's very addicting. I'll be honest. I haven't spent hardly any money on it. Probably like, I don't know, $20. I mean, I've spent more on WoW than I've spent on any other game. Well, that and Azure Lane. Azure Lane I've spent tons of money on. But I haven't really spent hardly any money on this game, and it's really fun. Not gonna lie. Pretty fun. I thought about doing streams about it because seems like everybody's starting to do it, and I figure that's a train, and I'm gonna miss that train if I don't. If I don't throw my hat in the ring.
Need more rage. I need to get closer. Not enough rage. Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more
I've
rage.
only really kept up with that game mostly because I've watched every season of the anime that came out, including the movie they made for it. So when it launched globally, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. I just didn't think it was gonna be as fun as it is. I did a video on it and it'll be posted Friday. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably one of the best games that I did. I wasn't expecting to do well, especially doing it on stream. But hey, I'm glad glad it turned out pretty good. Probably do a stream about it on Friday.
Need more rage.
Fuck. I am close to level 15. I think with this guy being taken down, I should be able to easily hit 15. Easily hit 15.
Not enough rage.
There we go. 15 get. Ooh. Not bad ability. Tempted to get it. Tempted to get it just to try it out.
I'm out of range.
Hate that these things can't bleed.
Not enough rage.
I don't really like dropping those intact animation runes. Just really don't like to.
Need more rage. Not enough rage. I'm out of range.
Got a recipe. Jewel crafting.
I can't equip that.
Staff. I didn't know jewel crafting can make staffs. I saw they can make. Shit, I have no idea what the jewel crafting does, honestly. Beyond me, because I did not check jewel crafting.
Need more rage. closer. That ability is not enough rage.
Don't like that I'm missing these abilities. It'd be wonderful if they didn't. Absolutely. Kinda need to hit things. kinda looking to hit things.
It's too far away. Need more rage.
Stop parrying, stop missing, just hit. Just hit. Oh, full dodge too. Fucking asshole. Asshole of a machine? Very unreliable skill. Very unreliable if it's gonna miss every time. Or get parried.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
Really? All that came out and missed the Pandaria. Seems like a long list. A pretty decent sized list of pets. That's good to know. I didn't think there was that many. Hmm.
I can't carry anymore.
Need help? Greetings. For the Alliance.
Damn medication. Put me out. I can make it. I can make it 30 minutes. At least I hope. Shit. Ugh. Ugh.
What can I do for you? Be careful. King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend. You need something? See you later. Hello.
He literally said hello. Legitimately said hello.
You need something?
I was gonna say, don't tell me that's better. I'd be so mad.
See you around. Good day to you. See you later. What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Ugh. Let's see.
Hello. Have a good one.
It's two Stormwind. Two Stormwind. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't remember all those coming out all at once during mists. I was gonna say, if that was the case, wow, I really missed a lot. Damn. Damn, that dude dead. That dude is dead. Dead on arrival.
Anaria Shula. distance? Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. I am curious about the Stormwind Harbor. I think I'll stop by and investigate that. I'm used to only seeing the harbor in retail, but I've never been to it in Turtle Isle. So I might as well go check that out. I see there on this PF quest, there is something there. It's like 3 quests, maybe? I'm gonna go investigate. Investigate. Sure there's like a boat to the Night Elf area, but there's another dock. I wonder what it's used for. You don't like me right now. Hmm. What is all of this now? Davenburg, huh?
Well met. For the Alliance.
Yeah, I can do these quests for you guys. I can definitely do these quests.
See you around.
Vice Admiral.
Well met. Light bless you.
Yeah. Whoa. Alright, looks like just stuff to do around the city. Do I find it a pain in the butt having long hair when it's hot? No. I mean, sometimes, yeah. The only problem that I have with it is that it's not long enough. That is my one problem, is that it's not long enough. Because when it's long enough, I can put it into a tail, to a ponytail, and then I can just forget about it. But I had my hair cut last year. Well, not last year, like at the beginning of the year. And it's grown back in, but it's not long enough for me to actually pull it back like I used to. So, it's not really a problem. It's not really annoying or a headache. It's just, I wish it was longer again. It used to be really long. It used to drape over my shoulders without an issue. And it's just now barely being able to do that. I mean, I can put it into a tail now, but it's just at the front, my bangs won't be locked in to that tail, so it'll pop back out again, out the front. I really like my long hair. It's just that I don't expect heat waves. That's the thing, I don't expect heat waves at all. And I wasn't expecting it to be like high mid 90s every day. But I know when winter comes around, I'm not going to regret having, long hair or anything. Bad choice, friend. You've picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Need help? Be careful.
Found breakdown of the best Uma Musume trainees to scout for at launch S through C ranking. Yeah. I mean, you can
Finest goods.
get any horse girl up to like A rank if you really try hard enough. I know a lot of people who whales games. I play with a few of them, and they really like the game too. But I think they take the fun out of it by just buying everything. I think working hard and going through the roguelike struggle to just trying so hard to get to the maxing rank at the moment, to be a lot more enjoyable, a lot more fun than trying to buy my way through it. Though I'm a collector when it comes to gacha games. I try to get every character I can get my hands on. So, That's kind of me. So when I play that game, like Azure Lane, that gotcha game is so fun. World War II ships, some not World War II. Anime Girl is sort of the same style, but different gameplay. I've collected like almost 90% of all the girls' ships that you can collect in that game, and I've spent hundreds of dollars on that game. So I don't see myself doing the same thing with this Uma Musume, but I eventually maybe maybe eventually I'll end up being like that, but as it stands, not really, not so much. Ugh. On the other side?
Greetings.
Red Rose. Let's go find this sailor and beat his ass. uh, there he is.
Might be with you.
There he be.
Be careful.
What can I do for you?
Though the horse girl that I seem to have the best luck with on that Uma Musume is I think it's Taikai? Taikai Shuttle? She's one of my favorites. Definitely. Mostly because she's an American horse that speaks Southern. And I can hear the tone of my voice. Well, not my voice, but in my head. As she speaks partial Japanese, partial English with her voice lines. A very adorable horse girl. She is a cowgirl horse girl in some regard. She's got the motif of a cowboy.
You need something? Safe travels, well met. Farewell. Light be with you.
Blah. How did some level 11 die here? Kind of a weird area to die, unless, I don't see the... I got two. How hard was it to get a party? Actually, not very hard. Not that hard, actually. I think it was Thursday's stream last week I did it. It only took like maybe 20 minutes, maybe 25. I just kind of walked outside and a warrior and a shaman was like waiting at the entrance. They asked me if I was in a group and I said no, and they just invited me. So the longest time though was trying to find a healer and trying to find another DPS. But after we found it, it was like maybe 30 minutes, 33 minutes into my stream before we started. So it wasn't too hard. I mean, it took some time, but it wasn't too hard. I can imagine finding a Dead Mind group is probably easier than a Rage Fire Chasm group. I'll finish these quests and probably call it a stream.
Light bless you. King's honor, friend.
I think that's what I'll do.
Go with honor, friend.
You need something? See you later. What can I do for you?
Got all those done. Is that really it? That's kind of a bummer. Thought there'd be more. Kinda thought there'd be more. That's a bummer. I do see a lot of guilds in the world chat trying to recruit. I do see that a lot. I just haven't interacted with any of them. I think it's anyone. I know there's a lot of raiding guilds that are trying to look for people who are already maxed, but I've seen a couple uh leveling guilds, I think. Something like that. So I think there are guilds that are leveling guilds. But I do see guilds advertising mostly for their raids, so they looking for max level people. Well, I like to keep going, but so exhausted. So I think 2.5 hours is sort of the goals that I go for every day now. At least 2.5. If I go higher, then I can go higher. If not, I'm always live tomorrow. Always live the next day. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably end the stream for today, and then stream again tomorrow after I finish my job and stuff. So yeah. So thanks for joining today, and do stop by tomorrow because I will be live if y'all can make it and all that kind of good stuff. VOD watchers, if they make it this far, that's really fucking awesome.
What can I do?
Really kudos on that part because y'all are amazing and everything else. And yeah,
Well met.
until tomorrow, I will be live tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So find that time, join in, and all that fun stuff. And I think tomorrow we're doing Mr. Pandaria stuff, so I got some leveling to do on there. So and maybe some gearing too. So until then, until tomorrow.